So I think as fans, a lot of us were able to get our hands on some type of merchandise or support our favorite superstars or wrestlers in the past. And we check out some bootleg merch before on the channel, but here we have 7 disturbing wrestling toys and merch. I don't know what to expect here, but if you guys like to see the original creator of the content and show them some support, please click the top link in the description. If you'd like to hang out and react to content with us live on Twitch, you know where to look. Come on, know where to go. Is the algorithm has brought you to me. You're not allowed to leave. You gotta stay here. You gotta hang out. I'm with you. Is this your lunch break? Are you at work on lunch? Guess what? I'm hanging out with you for at least 15 minutes, right? You got company now. If you're a young one, I gotta ask you to leave because I use colorful language when I react and I don't want to get you in trouble. With that being said, it's time for us to get started. The chat and I are getting started. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's do this.
Oh, wrestling stuff. I love it. My office is filled to the brim with garbage featuring the likes of Jushin Thunder Liger, Bret the Hitman Hart, Andy Kaufman. There have been some great releases over the years, such as classic shirts like the NWO or Austin.
I'm buying both of these shirts. As soon as I get a little bit of YouTube money, I'm going to buy these shirts. I want to have merchandise. Also, big announcement, I'm a WWE affiliate now, so you might see some links in the description. This is not a bit, by the way. You might see some links in the description to get your hands on some official wrestling merch. So, if you guys want some cool deals, maybe check out the description sometimes. I might have some deals for you. Huh?
316, you got replica belts, you have masks, and so much more. And there's been some weird stuff too, like waffle makers, crock pots, garden gnomes. Wow, there's actually way more bizarre stuff than I anticipated.
The waffle makers is kind of dope.
That means I'm Senior Siete for 7 Wrestling.
Young, just get out of here. I need to make that a shirt, actually.
Wrestling toys and merchandise. Oh, and speaking of merchandise, now, before we get into this, we appreciate your support, so if you enjoy this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leg drop that notification bell.
I got a DM from Rhea Ripley herself. She was like, hey, Crait, you're awesome.
If you were a
do you want to be an affiliate? I was like, I want to be an affiliate.
Could not exist without
I'm an affiliate.
the George Foreman lean, mean, fat grilling machine. This baby would sit on your kitchen counter and cook your steaks, your chicken, your fish, your vegetable, even crispy paninis. It slices, it dices, it satisfies, it gratifies. Okay, all that aside, this baby sold over 100 million units.
I'm lying, guys. I'm manifested.
And while actual revenue numbers aren't available, it's believed that George Foreman has pocketed a whopping $200 million from this endorsement.
I'm not gonna lie, if I can endorse something to get $200 million, I'm building my time machine right then and there. I'm building my time machine right then and there. 200 mil, that's enough to go back in time. No, it was gonna tell me it's mine. If I showed up to you right now and was like, I'll give you $1 million if you tell me it's 2002. Guess what? We in 2002, bitch. We in 2002, bitch.
Much more than he ever earned during his legendary boxing career. And look at how happy he looks. I would be that happy too with that kind of money. Now, you probably know this fella. He's the 2-time WWE Hall of Famer and formerly beloved professional wrestler, Hulk Hogan. Hulkster tells a lot of stories. He once wrestled 400 days a year
when I see all the grease come out of the George Foreman grill.
Giant died
I love him now.
After his
definitely they do come in clutch when you want some homemade burgers in the crib.
Metallica, and how true are these stories? Not very, no, or at all, actually. What is mind-blowing, if you think about it, is that Hulk Hogan has amazing, real, legitimate stories. He was one of the most famous humans in the United States in the 80s. He probably holds legitimate box office and merchandise selling records, but no, he's gotta be all, Steve Jobs stole the iPod from me, brother. Sorry, back on topic. To hear the Hulkster tell the story, he was given the opportunity to endorse the Foreman grill first, but he missed the call because he was dropping his kids off at school that day.
What a story. Oh, I didn't mean to pause it on this. Didn't mean to pause it on this. This still here. Oh, gee, I didn't mean to pause it on that. That's crazy how that got paused there, isn't it? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy how that got paused there, right there on screen? Isn't that crazy? Oh, wow. It's almost like I had to remove myself so there's one element on screen that you gotta see. Do I want you to focus on something on the screen right now? I wonder. Oh man, that's absurd. That's upsetting. Wow.
Brooke gets him in all kinds of trouble. Desperate to chase that novelty kitchenware bag, Hogan would release the Hulk Hogan Thunder Mixer, which was less of a blender and more of like a stir.
Hulk Thunder Mixer? I'm not gonna lie. Am I gonna lie? This looks like a penis funk. Shit, this looks like a dick funk, dude. Somebody repurposed one of these. Somebody definitely repurposed one of these, man.
Probably get the same result just from swirling it in your hand. Needless to say, this did not set the world on fire. Not to be deterred, Hogan would endorse the Hulk Hogan Ultimate Grill, which actually would set the world on fire. This not-so-subtle knockoff of the former grill was recalled due to safety concerns. The recall was initiated by QVC Incorporated and TriStar Products Incorporated after reports indicated that cooking oils or sprays applied to the grill's cooking plates could cause the oil to...
Stop. November, stop. I'm revoking your check. Stop. This bro gotta go, by the way. Just saying it.
Ignite and flare up. This design flaw led to 5 incidents, including 2 reports of minor burns.
Hogan just burning down your crib?
The grill wasn't a great seller anyways, much like Hogan himself. Now that's a minor burn. Number 2, family ties. Kids love gross things. When I was a kid a million years ago, Mad Balls were all the rage. I was a slobulous guy myself. We had the Masters of the Universe Evil Horde slime pit with very specific instructions to keep Moss Man and Grizzlor away from it, as it would be impossible to get the slime off of them. Garbage Pail Kids, I had a very weak stomach as a kid, and the first time I saw Messy Tessie, I puked my guts out. Honestly, I'm not feeling so great about it right now either.
Ew. Garbage Pail Kids were definitely cooked. I gotta go back and look at some of these now. Yo, my son name is Larry Licks. Nah, Larry Licks. My bad. We're not here for the Garbage Pail Kids. I'm sorry about that.
Fortunately or unfortunately, this trend continues today with lines like Fugglers, the That's Gross Science Lab.
He's definitely had some gross-ass toys, man.
Wrestling toys have embraced this trend from time to time. You had the WCW gross-out figures that featured an eye-popping Sting and a vein and brain-popping Sid. That brain-popping Sid is probably to show Scott Hall and Kevin Nash that Sid's twice the man as them with half the brain. No, really, he actually said that in an interview. WWE had their line of figures known as Maximum Sweat that would actually discharge water so it seemed.
Ew. We saw these in the scuffed merchandise video from Wrestling Bios, with the one where we tried to figure out who the fuck that was. I think it was Road Dogg with the fucking sweat pumping action. Can't you just wet the toys if you wanted to do that? Like, couldn't you just wet the toy if you really wanted to have sweat on them? Like, what? Yeah, what the hell is that? Why is that a selling point?
Like they were sweating. If you're a toy executive and the playtest group is complaining that the toys aren't sweaty enough, don't
the sock and boppers?
Board with that idea.
Hulk hands are better though.
Some psychological
Fight
help.
Me on that.
Those toys were also notable for how freakishly jacked they were, as in pre-wellness policy jacked, and that's a look that works for someone like Ken
Why
Shamrock,
are the veins so vascular?
but less so for someone like the Road Dogg, who was basically known for wrestling in his jammies. But alas, wrestling fans, the grossest figure of all time has to be this adrenaline two-pack that featured Katie Lee Burchill and her brother Paul. Ah, come on, Siete, this looks innocent enough, doesn't it? Pair of siblings who just hope to take over the world of wrestling, brother and sister who
What's going on
seemingly
here?
can't stop touching one another, their interviews filled to the brim with thinly veiled sexual innuendo.
Did they do that? Did they? They both said incest pirates. What? I don't like this. I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. Let me out. Let me out.
Window. The duo always fawning over each other. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, this was a Vince gimmick, right? Yeah, okay, thought so. Same Vince McMahon who wanted Ken Shamrock to be in a relationship with his sister Ryan. Same Vince who made it a storyline that Mark Henry was having an affair with his sister. Same Vince.
I definitely heard Vince wanted to do an angle with Stephanie, and Steph was like, all right, Steve, you're bugging. Papa, you gotta chill. We're not doing that. We're not doing the whole that. We're not doing any of that.
Who wanted to be revealed as the father of his daughter's child, and when she turned that down, he pitched her brother Shane as the
Yo, Vince is not beating the allegations, dog. Let's be in the mind control gimmick. Hi, Rhea. It's me. Did you get my DM? Did you get the DM I sent you? Rhea, check your DMs.
father. Vincest at its finest. Yeah, okay, you got me. This is the grossest WWE toy of all time.
Yeah, that's what.
Number
They're
3,
wallet.
Weird AF.
I don't think they knew what they were doing, to be honest.
Really
That is
terrible
it.
wrestling shirts.
We have five facts like one fact that why? First of all, who is fucking merch is this? Who is merch is this? They were calling test fans testicles. Not as crazy. Said you walk. Rub me the right way. That is insanity. That's 10 out of 10 merch, to be fair. 10 out of 10 merch.
Over the years, in fact, that was one of our very first lists. Let's see, you've got this Val Venus monstrosity.
Oh no! Val Venus? What the? Oh no! Yelling crossed its chest. Yelling that that's stuff. And then on your back with a oh hell no, bro. I am caught, locked, and ready to unload.
Remember Big Johnson shirts? We weren't allowed to wear them in school.
I identify as having a Big Johnson. Hello?
Could you imagine if I rolled into junior high school wearing this? You've got this super subtle Carlito shirt. There's the
Joe. Carlito had a shirt that said, "Do you spit or swallow?" No. No, bro, no. No, 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 Carlito, no, no.
Famous Sin Cara shirt that seemed to be showing off more than it should, if you catch my drift. We got this one for China.
Vagina? Vagina? Who is responsible for this? Someone like we need merch for China birth. We need merch. We can see fuck. Somebody felt OD clever after taking this shit out of the Yo, vagina.
AJ Styles stealing a page.
Yeah, nah, AJ. You can't let them just bust on your chest, AJ. That's crazy. That's cursed. That's cursed. Not as cursed as the Val Venus though. The Val Venus is that one takes the cake. So
From the Val Venus handbook. We still aren't sure why the
Jomo sapiens. We're gonna eat your lunch? What?
Sapiens are going to eat our lunch. APA has got some explaining to do with this one. Wannabe.
Always
from
pounding
Chris
ass,
Jericho.
by the
I'm
way.
sorry, is this a Spice Girls thing? You've got Rikishi's posterior.
Alright. Having Rakishi's wagging on your back is kind of... The front of this shirt is ridiculous. That's fire for back in the day. Like, they have songs that could go with this, but have a Rikishi on your back with the wagon is crazy.
You got this gem. But those are all
Power
old
t-shirt,
examples. Wrestling merchandise is way more savvy now. Like when Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston wrecked the Elite's trailer on an episode of AEW Dynamite, the segment ended with Moxley saying, "Bitch AF." And apparently, that was
What? You said that out loud? Jan, Jonathan, Mox, Boo. The fuck did you think this was? That ain't it. That's whack. They have worse merch than that? Oh no. I'm
catchy
scared.
enough to place on a t-shirt, which is kind of weird out of context. I mean, by itself, it's almost like, I don't know, Moxley saying that he himself is bitch AF. OMG. Oh well. Still better than this one. Number 4.
Wanna
Sunny
see my
Shots.
worm is insane.
Now,
Scotty.
you probably know this woman. She's
Sunny
generally
Shots.
credited with being the first WWE diva.
Sunny was
She's
actually
a
really,
WWE
really
Hall
pretty
of
back then.
Famer. She's Tammy Sunny Sytch. She was easily the most
She's
popular
90s
woman
pretty
in
for real,
wrestling
for
for
real.
a few years. She was even the most downloaded celebrity on AOL in the year 1996. Now, not wrestling celebrity, mind you. I'm talking celebrity. And you gotta know, Dusk Till Dawn came out in 1996, and Salma Hayek was in it.
Oh, if you know me, you already know. It is a hit. You already know. Salma Hayek. Oh, Lord have mercy. I was gonna apologize to Rhea, but I think she'd understand. I think she'd understand.
And she was totally a celebrity. Wow, we're way off topic. Sunny's fall from the top of the industry to where
Life comes at you fast. I couldn't think of a second line for that. Comes at you fast. No, but that's you can play the set. Oh, Tiny. That's true?
Where she currently resides in prison has been well documented, but as she made her way from the bright lights of the biggest pro wrestling organization in the world to the Lowell Correctional Institute in Florida, there were a few interesting stops along the way.
Oh, they call her ass in Florida?
One of them.
Yeah.
Now, getting your photo taken with your favorite sports entertainer is a tradition that probably dates back to the invention of the Polaroid instant
Bella
camera.
Twins, uh-huh.
Practice usually takes place at an independent show where a talent has a table where they sell t-shirts, 8x10s, various whatnot, and for a price, you can have your photo taken with that star. Well, Tammy, being the innovator that she is, took this a bit further. At the 2013 Legends of the Ring convention, she made this offer to fans. Hey, Sunny fans, this is your chance to get under the covers with me at the Legends of the Ring convention, 10/5/13. I'll be offering special photo ops, your choice. For $50, you get to have your photo taken lying next to me in bed, and for $75, you can have your photo
but the
taken
finesse, though?
spooning or with me lying my head on your chest. Was I your teenage crush? Now is your chance to make that.
She was fucking. You're not for nothing? You're not for nothing? If you liked me back in the 90s, what's up with it? You got 50 on you? Let's go. Let's go. You got 50 on you? Come on. Yo, the crazy shit is, I'm sure somebody paid for this. They had a bed there at the convention, and I'm sure, like, yo, fuck. Got the air mattress. Like, yeah, I was in this sweaty ass convention center laying next to Sunny. Said, you bet not be over there with the stiffy, bro. You're in. The whole line on your dick photos to your fans. This is goddamn. I'm saying, bro, you know people were paying for it. Like, yo, fuck it. Sunny was up at though. She was up at Said $75 to. First of all, you can go to the strip club with $75 and leave more than that. Like, he's like, he hate this.
That dream a reality. So, this is a weird list to make. I don't want to judge people based on what they spend their money on. If it puts a smile on your face, hey, I say go for it. I'm not here to yuck anybody else's yum,
Not the Greek
but
photos. Hell no.
I will yikes it. And
I may have said, oh, shit. He like, wait a minute, this didn't right yet, but it's still real to me, damn it. He's so happy. The crazy part is his wife is probably the one taking the picture. Like, they probably didn't even know that Sunny was doing all that there on site. So they just got there, they're like, oh, babe, nah, you gotta understand, no. Baby, look. Said looked like Hillary Clinton. Bangs is banging. If this was Trish Stratus, I can understand, right? Like, she fit, cause like, oh, hold on, this is still out here looking crazy. She doing good. She def does favor Hillary Clinton. Maybe it's just the angle. Tori Wilson, maybe. Trish Stratus, maybe. Sonny, nah, that's okay. She's like a teacher or something.
yikes. I mean, look at this guy. He looks miserable.
Oh, man. His wife is definitely taking the picture. His wife is definitely taking the picture. You really paid $75 to take a picture looking like this? Some people, one bed, 5.5 shins. Oh my God, November, that's evil. Looks like Big Show without the size. That's the little trailer. That's not the Big Show. That's the little trailer. Little teaser.
Come on, you're in bed with your crush. Work the gimmick, brother. I don't know. Perhaps I'm thinking of this the wrong way. Maybe it'd be...
Yo, my man is trying his best to not get the stiffy. He's trying his best, like, oh shit. Oh shit.
Worth it if I could get her to act like she's totally exhausted, or I don't know, if I was able to dress like Shawn Michaels.
See, he did it right? Like, if you about to lie, if you about to straight up lie about it, see, you gotta go all in, bro. Say, yeah, lay on the chest. Play on the bare chest. We saw 4 pinches at least, right? So she had to make at least 200. At least 200, though. If on the low end, it was like, what, 50 beans? Is that Hulk Hogan? Oh, don't say that. Don't do him like that. In case that's not allegedly that could be Hulk Hogan. This is like the photos they show a murder mystery.
Number 5, last ever maybe. Oh, behold the very first Stone Cold Steve.
Now that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, brother. He looks so sad or remorseful, but he gotta do it. Like, all up here is his sad or remorse, but the fists, it tells the rest of the story. Like, listen, I'll knock your ass out.
Steve Austin action figure. Looks terrible, doesn't it? Yes, of course it does. This was in the early days of Jakks Pacific owning the WWE license. They made a few questionable choices. Here's an example of the early Bret Hart figure.
Oh, nah. Nila, bro. That's not a neck. That's a schneck. You gotta put a SHN in front of the regular spelling of neck. That's a schneck. That's ridiculous. This is throat in all caps. See, this is what Mac was talking about. This is throat in all caps, Rocky.
Wearing his trademark wraparound sunglasses. Stuff of nightmares, right? Well, it gets worse. When it was time to create a head without the sunglasses, they didn't like make a new head. They just kind of scraped the glasses off the old.
No way. He looked like Ozzy Osbourne, bro. That's cursed. He's looking directly. I look back at you, bitch. Right now, me and you. What's going on? It's it. Front bar piece. My man came all the way from Ukraine.
One and carved in some weirdo eyes. Forget Goldberg, Brett. Jakks deserves your eternal hatred. Sorry, back to old Stone Cold here. Steve was a pretty basic guy back in 1997. Bald, goatee, black boots, black tights. So in that sense, they nailed it, I guess. But you know, technology's improved. Surely the last Steve Austin figure Jakks would produce would be much better, right? And here we go. The 2004 Ruthless Aggression Stone Cold Steve Austin figure with his trademark
Who is that?
Stunner Incorporated t-shirt. Stunner Incorporated.
Who is that? That's not Stone Cold. Who's that? The fuck?
Wow. Guess they all can't be winners. But yeah, this one is pretty good. Maybe not good. Better than that one. The sticker right here on the package says it's the last Stone Cold Steve Austin figure, which is odd because Jakks would continue to have the WWE license for like another 5 years through 2009.
Last figure? Question mark?
But it says right on the sticker here that it's a limited run and potentially his last ever action figure. Goodness. I better go out and buy 20 right now, lock them away. You know, like eBay, someday I can pay for my kids' college education. And why were we about to face a horrifying shortage of Stone Cold action figures? Oh, apparently he was away from the company a bit between 2004 and 2005, but if that was potentially the last figure, how did they end up with 2 more Steve Austin figures that year? And even more the next year, including this fun little edit where instead of Unleash Hell,
I think I had this one. I low-key think I had this one as a kid. Am I bugging? This looks really familiar. No, I think I had a Ken Shamrock one that had like a black t-shirt.
Were unleashing Austin. In fact, there wasn't any kind of lull in the amount of Steve Austin product being pumped out, which, after seeing the Steve Austin Daisy Dukes edition, maybe they should have. Ah well, it's wrestling. We can't expect anyone to stick to any kind of retirement stipulation. Number 6, hats off. I always loved when The Rock zinged John Cena for always coming back with a new t-shirt in a different color. He said, "You run around here looking like a big fat bowl of Fruity Pebbles." And then John Cena went on to actually become a spokesperson for the brand. Classic. Now, some guys lend themselves to good merchandise.
Get the Fruity Pebbles
I may have
bag,
poked
though.
a little fun at Steve's Stunner Incorporated shirt, but that was a rare miss from a guy who produced Austin 316, Stone Cold University, Blood from a Stone. Oh, okay. Maybe not that one. But yeah, he had a pretty good batting average, and it doesn't hurt when your gimmick is black and silver, kicking ass, drinking beers, snakes, skulls, etc. But when your gimmick is being the world's toughest vegan, that makes things a tad more difficult. And yeah, they knocked it out of the park when Daniel Bryan first got big with his first Yes shirt. And things trailed off from there, a little less cool with the no shirt, and then we've got the Steph shirt. Anybody own this one?
Cool down 5. Nobody bought this. Stephanie is the only one that has this shirt confirmed. What the hell?
Let me know in the comment section, any big Stephanie McMahon fans out there. Okay.
He designed the fucking Confederate flag shirt, but damn.
He does have a beard, probably not as cool as Skull.
What's going on right here? I think there's a camera in the foreground. I was like, what's happening? I think there's definitely something obscure in there.
Daniel Bryan is a goat narrative. He does have a beard, probably not as cool as
He had a hat with a beard on it? What?
And middle fingers, but you work with what you've got. And then... Then you got this hat. Yeah, your eyes are not deceiving you. This is a Daniel Bryan hat with a hairy brim. Why? Because Daniel had a beard, so your hat should have one as well. You usually see the talent wearing their merchandise during the show as a way to
nothing's
market
wrong
it,
with the video. I'm
never
speechless.
saw Daniel wearing this idiotic thing. Might have made more sense to steal a page from like Duck Dynasty, market something like this. Ah well, I guess it could have been worse. They did make a hat that makes it look like his wife's decapitated head.
I've never seen a snapback with a fucking coconut brim. But, like...
Number 7, Merry Christmas. The WWE has a long history of embracing the Christmas season with special holiday-themed programming, often blending festive cheer with its signature style of sports entertainment. Over the years, we've seen such Yuletide events as Randy Orton wreathing and wrecking David Otunga, Stone Cold Steve Austin earning himself a permanent spot on the naughty list by dropping Santa Claus with a stunner, Santa's evil brother Santa Claus proving that even fictitious siblings have a price for the $1 Million Man. Mick Foley got to live out his jolly old St. Nick fetish in front of the US military. Alberto Del Rio hit Santa with his car, making this like the 20th worst thing he's ever done. Stacy Keibler and Tori Wilson proved their lactose tolerance by squaring off.
Tori. Memories of being a child, man. Oh.
Off in an eggnog match, WWE leans into the fun and lighthearted aspects of the holiday season often ending these episodes with a feel-good moment of the good guys triumphing in the spirit of giving, just like baby Jesus intended. Of course, the WWE hasn't shied away from holiday-themed merchandise. You can find WWE ugly
The hell is
sweaters,
going on here?
nutcrackers, inflatable championship belt-wearing Santa Clauses, and it wouldn't be Christmas
What the
without
hell?
some WWE.
This is not Stone Cold. This is literally Samuel L. Jackson. You can't convince me otherwise. You cannot convince me otherwise. This is Samuel L. Jackson. That's crazy. That is crazy. Mace Windu all up all your tree.
Tree ornaments, but as weird as a fiend snowman may be, it isn't quite weird enough to make it into today's list. No, for this entry we have to go all the way back to WCW and their line of holiday ornaments. Let's see what we've got here. There's Kevin Nash climbing into a chimney. Ooh, watch that quad, buddy. Here's the Hulkster bearing gifts, Thunder Mixers, obviously. And Goldberg appears to be naked.
Oh no. Yo, Goldberg with the meat out? It's... Oh, what did they do? Oh, no stuff. They go. Yeah, boom. Yeah, boom. Yo, cock out, booty out, reach into the sack is insanity. Oh, nah, bro. He did have some movie where he was like an evil Santa Claus, but he never went cock out, booty out. It's not that. Nah, that's crazy. Said, Mom, Uncle Goldberg is doing the weird thing again. With the meat out. What's my thing? Yeah, I think. Oh. Ass naked with the tribal tattoo and the Santa hat. The fact that they went out of their way to put the tattoo on. So they're doing the details. Why they got Bo out here with all this thigh meat out, bro? Oh, cock out, booty out, Goldberg. Hanging from your feet with the sack is insect. This is Kurt. What naked in boots and a Santa hat? Oh, money.
Holding his sack, holding a sack. Ugh, bag of toys, not a sack. Who in the name of World Championship Wrestling thought that this...
So he's sitting on a chair too, so you can't even confirm if he actually got trunks on. They just got it gold pepper. Nah, that takes the Joe, he made sure to wear the fucking Santa variant of his boots. There's just got fur. Bro. He got the gloves on. Ass out and sit in the mid. They're reaching for something to give you. That's crazy.
It was a good idea. I get that Bill used to wrestle in short tights, but every one of these ornaments has the guy in some kind of Santa attire. Upon further investigation, it appears that Goldberg is in fact wearing tiny...
Okay, they got him in the red drawers. At least, but come on, man. There's no way the designers looked at it from the front and was like, yeah, this shit fire. Hell no.
Red tights, which is something I don't recall him ever doing during his professional wrestling career.
You gotta get this side if you haven't.
The bag is somehow wrapping around his body.
Nah, see, from the front, he don't got no drawers on, bro. That's definitely the pubic area, bro. There's dingling behind the... They definitely got dingling back here.
We know the man isn't opposed to dressing up as Kris Kringle. He literally played him in a movie. Oh, speaking of movies, he was also in The Longest Yard, and they constantly made jokes about how big his, spear is, just making this ornament all the more disturbing. So, what's the message here? If Santa comes down the chimney looking like that, we could have some...
Dude, come on. Come on, bro. He about to literally move the fucking bag and just reveal all his flong. He about to reveal Wee Wee. This is a reveal Wee Wee pose. That's infected.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire? Maybe he might burn his North Pole off? It's a good way to damage a package. All right, that's enough jolly old Saint Dick jokes. Well, there's our list. Did we leave out any weird wrestling toys and merchandise? If so,
yeah, that angle definitely made it worse.
Below. Also, if you enjoyed this, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and super kick that note.
Why are you arching your back like that, Mr. Seven? Hold on, wait a minute, hold on. Yo, this video was fucking hilarious. Absolutely love this video. This channel is fire. If you guys like to support the original creator of the content, please click that top link in the description. Show them some support and love if you haven't seen them yet. They making bangers. If you'd like to support us on Twitch and react to content live with us, click the bottom link. Because we can hang out here together and see curse shit. I'm in shock about that Goldberg shit, man. I would want to fight anyone involved.